to the castle. It's nighttime because the JV boys of St. Michael Albertville are set to take on crosstown rivals, the Buffalo Bison. Just in a few minutes here. Matt Harrison here. Jeff Story will join us in a little bit. Dylan Kiner producing today on the great ship St. Michael. Corn dog in hand, ready to go. Lizzie Story is going to be on the camera in just a few. And we're ready to face off against Buffalo today on a day that's senior day. It's the last home game for your Knights this season. So varsity will come in starting our 4 seniors tonight. Jeff, welcome to the broadcast. How you doing?
Doing well. How you doing, man?
Good. A culmination of a pretty successful season for the Knights so far, and we do have Eden Prairie on Thursday again, but the final home game of the year, and I think a great game to leave on, because you always want to face a rival like Buffalo in a game like this, and you know everybody's psyched up for it, and especially these JV Knights who, last time they played this Buffalo team, they were down a few key players, and Buffalo jumped out to a quick start. It got physical, it got chippy, and Buffalo ended up winning that game 4-0, but that's not indicative of who this Knights team is. And I think today we're going to see a quite different experience.
Oh, this Knights team, you mentioned it earlier about the success of this season, and I'd really call it a very successful season just based off calling these games the last 3 years. I'd say that
you've seen a lot.
We've won more games this season, I think, than we had in the last 2 combined.
Yep.
And that's going JV and varsity, and JV's really improved. And you know, they have people who are being plucked up to play varsity and coming down and injuries, and so they're kind of always shorthanded. And so I've been very impressed with them, and I'm excited to see what they do coming out here, you know, after the last time they played, what they can bring here tonight.
Between the pipes for the Knights tonight, DJ McClintock, Wiki himself. There it is. Charles Holthausen will be the attendee for Buffalo, and we're off. It's nighttime, and the Knights steal the faceoff right away, and we're going to get a quick offside call against the Knights, as it looked like we were a touch over the blue line. 5 seconds in, a new faceoff.
Well, you know, you can't blame them for being excited and trying to go for it.
Ward, Leland, and Coe are your starting forwards. Lane Hagen and Henry Braun are your defensive pair, as Ward steals that one away. He's going to get a shot off. Holthausen makes a good save to start the game. First shot goes to the Knights. Centering pass. Oh, it went through 2 Knights sticks there. Came all the way out past the blue line, and Brady Ward touches it in an offside position, kind of disappointedly, and heads to the bench.
What, me? What?
It's like, dang it, why did it leave the zone? Why did I miss that shot in the slot there?
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Tate Helland back in the fold today, and Brody Cheeley playing a little JV in this game. Cheeley's been playing most of his time up on varsity. Cheeley carries it in for the Knights right now. Behind the net, Cheeley tries to leave for Tupper, but Tupper misses that pass. Molekade pinches down to hold to the zone for the Knights. And these two teams, last time they met, it was a very physical battle, and led by number 34 for the Bison, Hans Peterson, who he's a big boy. I think he's probably coming in at like 6'4", 6'5". He's a big dude. As Tupper steals that one, cross ice pass to Molekade. Molekade catches up with it, sends it around the back wall. Cheeley down far corner, delivers a check, and the Bison able to clear the zone. Sent in, but in an awkward position, controlled by Brody Baker. And the Knights able to take it out. That's Tupper, gets it across the red line, dumps it in, heads off for a change. Harrison and Jancy in on the forecheck now. Cross ice pass by Buffalo, dangerous spot there, and then sent all the way down. This is going to be icing against the Bison with 5:13 to go in the first. No score.
You know, Matt, you mentioned Hans earlier. I think I have pictures of him like with different players from STMA, where you see him and he is 6 foot something, and they're all like 5'2".
Well, and
5'3".
Hans, we've known Buffalo forever, and they've been in D5. Hans has been about that size since he was in squirts.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's always been big.
Yeah, always been big. Some of the kids finally caught up to him a little bit here, so that's good for the Knights as Jacob Harrison taps that one away, carries it in. Across the blue line, makes a move around one. Active stick by Buffalo's number 14, Grant Cochran, steals it away. Here come the Bison. Picked up, loose puck there by Big Hank Braun. Harrison trying to steal it back from Cochran. Jancy comes away with the loose puck, back behind the net to Fowler. Fowler flips it forward. He's gonna touch a Buffalo stick, that's Tanner Schrepfer. Schrepfer looks, but it's stolen at the midline by Gavin Schultz. He's down near corner. Takes a big check into the boards there. Logan Girton back behind the net, fighting for it as well. Everybody's pinned up over there. And Girton being just absolutely held. He's still being held. I'm not sure why that's not a penalty. Arm around him, hugging him behind the net. Ref right there. Nope. Okay. It's going to be that kind of party. As Buffalo clears to the red line now, flipped into the Knights zone, bouncing puck. McClintock's going to touch it first. He's going to leave for Fowler, who flips it right into the crowd. Looks like everybody's okay over there. Trying to get a souvenir to one of his cousins over there, I think Fowler was working on. 13:49 to go in the first. Still 0-0. Face-off comes away with Ward on it there. Sent around the boards, Coe working on it. Centering pass by Buffalo comes out to the blue line and tapped away by Cooper Leland. Leland lost the handle on it. Buffalo back in on the attack. Good check there by Ward. Lee forward to Ward. No look pass is intercepted there. The puck sent back in by Buffalo. Lee gets there first. Sends it around toward Leland. Stick was lifted on Leland, but he lifted his own stick too, and Knights able to clear. Ooh, Ward almost intercepted that pass in an advantageous spot. Coe comes away with it as a couple of Knights head off for a change. Puck loose in front. Coe gives it a hack. Puck came back to the front. Nobody was there for the Knights. Tate Helland fresh off the bench down there to get it, and a long pass forward. Guthrie Lund picks it up for the Bison. Way to come back to play some D. Caleb Lee all over it. As Leland carries it forward to the red line, loses the handle there. Picked up by Helland. Helland long pass ahead to Tupper. Tupper gets a touch on it, slows it down. Tupper near corner, tried to make a move. Wasn't successful. Melekade able to hold the zone though for the Knights. Tupper back there on the forecheck now. Behind the net, it's Zach Johnson for the Bison. Johnson cross ice to Baker. He couldn't handle it. Knights able to send it back. A little back and forth right now as Hagen picks up the loose puck. See if the Knights can string together a couple passes here. Over to Helland. Helland from the red line, put it in on net. Chased down by Cheely. Cheely ducks under a check. Ooh, good one in front there as Tupper had a backhanded shot. Holthusen was able to get a blocker on that one as the Knights send the puck back in and look for a change.
I bet Tupper wished he could have that back. He had a few open spaces.
It was a backhanded shot. That's pretty good for a one-time backhanded shot there. The puck is sent around the boards here. Melekade and Jancy were both there. Melekade just sent it forward, but nobody was there for the Knights to pick up the loose puck. Out to the point, Henry Robinson provides a little pressure for the Knights. Sent around the back wall by Fowler. And a long pass in front that was steered away by Fowler. He's back behind the net. Tries to send it over to Robinson, who can't handle that heat on that pass. Melekade down there, and Knights having a little bit of trouble getting it out of the zone, and it comes away with a shot for Buffalo. It's Melekade Tries to poke it forward, can't do so. Jancy delivers a check. Harrison absorbs a check. Molekade sends it around, and it does touch off a Buffalo player, so goes all the way down the ice, no icing. Henry Robinson there on the forecheck, able to knock it away momentarily. Robinson's going to get a touch on this puck, sends it across to Jancy. Jancy was looking for a partner coming in on the give and go, but no dice there. Puck sent around, Molekade able to hold the zone. Leaves it for Harrison. Harrison steers it to the near corner. Sent around by the Bison. Out to the point, long shot attempt, way wide. Crosby Nelson over there to help out. Buffalo picks it up back behind the net. They send it forward, but it's going to go all the way down for icing. 9:52 to go, we're still no score.
We're seeing a different Knights team come out here tonight than we did the last time when we were down in Buffalo. They're definitely bringing more energy, more physicality, and more precision. That was the one thing with that last game, is they just were so out of sorts.
Face-off tied up and won by Buffalo. As the Bison carry it forward. Good check there by Lane Hagen right at the blue line to prevent that attack. Here comes Girton. Girton, long shot. Holthusen's looking for it. Finds it in the glove, and here comes the works there, and a Buffalo player came into Crosby Nelson, who wasn't even anywhere near the play.
Yeah, just started hugging him from behind and throwing him around. That's.
And are they bringing Nelson to the box here? They're going to send Crosby Nelson to the box. I'm not sure why.
I have to listen to the call here.
That's a very strange call there.
Yeah, especially considering, oh, Hagen's going in too. Considering that Nelson was the one who really took a shot after, and then
I think Crosby's getting a 10-2. So he must have done something on the back end there.
Yeah, we didn't see, obviously.
As it's 5-on-4, shot in by Buffalo. That hit Hans Peterson, and Peterson's down as the Knights send it all the way down, and the refs are going to blow the whistle because Peterson, I think he took that puck right on the knee, it looked like, and he's still down, not getting up. So Hagen in the box with Nelson. There's only 2 minutes up on the clock for the penalty, so I'm going to guess they're going to announce a 10-2 here on Crosby Nelson. I did not see what he came in and did, but he must have done something that was of the cheap shot variety. And,
clearly.
And they quite clearly called him on it, and the Buffalo player obviously saw that as well, and that's why the tackle of Nelson behind the net.
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting at the.
Peterson skates off on one skate, and he's definitely feeling it right now. So advantageous drop for the Knights on their ice there. They're going to get the offensive zone draws.
Here it is.
Number 32, Crosby Nelson, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. A 10-minute major has been issued to number 8, Lane Hagen. 10-minute misconduct.
Oh, Hagen gets a 10-minute misconduct.
Yeah, and the other one was
and Nelson was just a 2-minute for unsportsmanlike, as Buffalo now takes control back into the Knights zone. Pretty close to an offside there, but Buffalo's going to get a shot. McClintock makes the save, but the rebound was right in front and put home by Grant Cochran. And the Bison strike first. It's 1-0 Buffalo. As Nelson will come out of the box, and I'm not exactly sure what Hagen must have said to the refs to get a 10-minute misconduct penalty, but
yeah, you definitely had to speak very freely to earn that.
Colorful language. So we're back at 5-on-5. Knights trail 1-0. Shots on goal 2 apiece right now, as Buffalo wins that draw. Sent in by the Bison. Picked up by Molekade back behind the net. Molekade needs someone to pass to there, and didn't look like any of the Knights forwards were interested in giving him an open option. Buffalo steals, centering pass, goes through picked up by Cooper Leland. Leland into the blue line, rips a shot, he
What a
scores!
shot.
Oh, Lordy! Cooper Leland, top right corner, a postage stamp, and he's delivering a goal to the Knights.
You know, that's one of those good things happen, just putting it at the goal. And he didn't just put it at the goal, he put it in a precise place there.
Just cut to the middle of the ice, and Leland's going to get an unassisted goal on that one, on a Buffalo pass that was just errant in their offensive zone. Another pass by Buffalo right up front. McClintock able to touch that one. And then a big check there against Ward. The Bison bench loves it, but the Knights are fighting through. We're tied 1-1 as Buffalo tries a pass across the blue line, and they're in an offside position as they send it back in. Fowler back behind the net, opts to let it go all the way over to Leland. Leland bounces it off the wall and out. Buffalo will send it back in and tag up.
We're going to have a penalty coming on
Long
Buffalo
pass
here.
to Leland, and here's a touch by the Bison. We got a cross check coming against the Bison, and the Knights will have their first power play of the day with 7:45 to go in the first.
Yeah, that was the skater actually knew that he did it right away. He got hit. The arm went up. He just looked over and just kind of, it was me.
Owen Schmidt serving the penalty for the Bison, number 26. Helland in to take the draw. He wins that one. Back to Tupper. Back to Helland now. Helland rips a shot. That got through, and Charles Holthusen makes the save for the Bison.
What a great goalie name, Holthusen.
It might be Husen. I'm not sure. I'm just going to go with it.
Just go with it.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
As the senior captains are passing behind us and looking really spiffy in their suit jackets over here. Tupper rips a shot. Holthusen with another save. 1:45 to go in the man advantage for the Knights. 7:30 to go in period one. Helland in to take the draw. He's got Caleb Lee on his right, Cheeley on his left, and the faceoff came all the way out to center ice. Tupper will skate back for it and pick it up. Tupper cross ice, but that was a lazy pass and picked up by Buffalo. Tupper came to pick it up, though. Cheeley touches it back to Tupper now. Tupper to the high slot, rips a shot. Puck loose in front. Robinson had a whack at it there, but just missed on it. Tupper picks up the loose puck. Back behind the net now. Looks for a centering pass, hits a Buffalo player. Cheeley takes over. Back to Tupper. Tupper out to the point to Robinson. Back to Tupper again. Centering pass, Caleb Lee had a shot on it too. I think he might have tipped it. Holthusen makes the save. Lee picks up the loose puck, sends it to the center. Tupper was there, but it got to his backhand and just touched it. Out to Helland now. Helland rips a shot. Holthusen with another big save. Knights, that was their 5th shot on this power play so far. We're only a minute 7 into that, so 53 seconds left on the penalty.
Look at that. You got to go talk to him. You can't be doing that kind of crap.
What am I looking at? You're pointing. I don't know.
So Cheeley skating back, and number 16, Owen Klapke or whatever it is, came over. He gave him a couple shoves right after it stopped, and then he turned around and shoved him again, and as he went past, shoved him again.
It's a rivalry game. There's going to be some stuff here that just happens.
Yeah, cheapness doesn't just happen, though, so clean that up.
Puck tied up back behind the net, picked up by the Knights, sent over to Molekade. Molekade gets a shot. That one was wide left. Molekade with another touch on the puck there, but Buffalo comes up with it. They send it all the way down, and McClintock's going to get there first. He sends it up softly toward Molekade. Molekade will have to retreat, though. And this is the discombobulatedness of this power play. When they're in their own zone, they can't figure out how to get out of it. Finally pushed forward. Braun's got the puck now. Braun rips a shot, blocked there by Grant Mers. And we got another penalty coming up here. And it looks like it's going to be Braun going to the box for the Knights.
Oh, Braun.
Just as the
Braun's
penalty
a
expired.
Buffalo favorite over there, Braun is.
Oh, yeah. Big Hans Peterson back out there for the Bison. He was the one who was injured earlier in the game.
Oh, good to see him up.
Robinson in to take the draw for the Knights. Buffalo wins that one. Braun goes for a cross check there as Buffalo maintains control. Cycle down in on McClintock, and he makes a touch save over to the far corner. Fowler comes up with the loose puck, sends it around the back of the boards. Schrepfer gets there first for the Bison. Out to the point. Tough pass, but handled there by Buffalo's number 17, Guthrie Lind. And then picked up and sent forward, and we're going to get another penalty here.
This be a trip.
It's going to be on Buffalo, and we're going to go to 4-on-4 with 5:07 to go.
Yeah, it's on Hans, a little trip there.
What is this, the Kids Bop version of Bad Boys?
The PG alternative. It happens, will come for you.
I think Bill's doing the music today, so I'm going to ask him about that a little bit later.
Tonight on Fox at 7.
4-on-4 hockey right now. Molekade fans on keeping that one in. Knights will have to check up. Allows Buffalo to exit the zone. Lind with the puck for the Bison. He's able to get a shot off, but it's over the crossbar. Touch comes back all the way to the crossbar, or the point, I should say, and Buffalo gets another shot, but that one's well wide. Cheely picks up the loose puck, carries it back behind the net. Cheely leaves for Molekade. Molekade will opt to just send it off the boards and all the way down, but his bank shot's going to be, almost on goal. They waved off icing, though, as the Bison bring it forward. Pass out a little too far in front, and Buffalo opts to just dump it in. Another centering pass there, tapped by the Bison's Klapke. And then picked up by Buffalo. Drop pass attempted there to Schmidt, but unable to connect there. Long shot attempt by the Bison goes wide. And Buffalo looking for a pass out to the point, but they were in the middle of a change there. Knights will have an attack. Molekade in, leaves it in front. Cheely had a whack at it. That was a good shot opportunity there. There's 8 seconds left in the penalty to Braun, and then the Knights will have a power play for about 35 seconds. Molekade controls back behind the net, leaves for Helen. Braun out of the box. Jancy replaces him. Sent in and tapped off a Cheely there, and Buffalo given some extra business as the end of the play happens. A little cross check to the face of Cheely. Cheely just says, "Get off me, bro."
Yeah, first move when Cheely got that shot on, Holthosen just did a great job of blocking that and keeping it out of there. And they came at him again. Holthosen, he's been up for the game. He's been up for it, so they're going to have to just find a place to put it where he's not, because
28 seconds in the power play. Braun comes out to the left of Jancy. Actually, Jancy's going to cycle out, and Tupper's going to take the draw. Ref dropped it a little early, and Buffalo was able to win that cleanly and send it all the way down. McClintock will get there first. McClintock makes a nice little twitch move and sends it forward. Picked up by the Knights. A little discombobulated there as there was passes, but there was no talking. And when there's no talking on the passes and they can't see it coming, you're going to be offsides.
Sometimes it looks like they lose their space, their spatial recognition by having a fifth skater out there on the power play.
Knights able to send it into the Bison zone. The power play is over. Peterson out of the box for the Bison. We're back to 5-on-5. Cross ice pass picked up by Harrison. Harrison sends it forward, finds Braun. Braun in. He's going to rip a shot here. He does, side of the cage. Bison send it around the boards. Tupper's going to get down there first, but he pinches it right to a Bison player. Center line. Caleb Lee with a nice check there, and Harrison picks up the loose puck. Harrison with a good move to get around one Buffalo player. He's going to carry it forward. Beats another Buffalo player, just went down to the ice, and Harrison was about to take a shot, and
yeah, we were offsides.
No, they weren't offsides. They called it for the the down player here in front, Bryce Reball.
Well, I not meaning to beg to differ here, but we had Janzi on the right there when he was going down. Janzi was in about 3-4 feet.
Janzi, what are you doing?
He was trying to be fancy.
So Reball heads to the bench. He was looked like he's favoring a leg there. Crosby Nelson comes in to take the draw. He's got Schultz on his right and Girton on his left. And Schrepfer tried to come off there for the Bison, but ref says that's a little too late to make that substitution. You're staying on, sir. And they toss Buffalo's number 22, Hancock, from the circle. But Buffalo still wins the faceoff. Schrepfer tries to get a touch on that, a little bit behind, and good breakup there by the Knights. Shot attempt in front. McClintock makes a good toe save there. Rebound was in a bad spot, but the Knights able to clear it out. Buffalo dumps it back in as we approach 2 minutes left in the first period. Schultz able to wrestle it forward toward the blue line and out. We're going to get another penalty coming up against the Knights here, as McClintock touches it back behind the net, and interference call. And it looks like Fowler heading to the box for the Knights.
It's kind of interesting, you know, not disagreeing with calls or anything, but just seeing which ones they're choosing to make here, because there's about 3 or 4 you could make on all those interactions.
Yeah.
And some of those, it's like, oh, okay, all right.
Tapped forward by Jancy. Good little move to get around one there. Lost the handle on it, and Peterson picks it up back behind the net for the Bison. Sends it over to Schrepfer as Buffalo's on a power play now for the next minute 40. Peterson with a hard cross-ice pass that his teammate couldn't control, and it allows Jancy to dump it back into the Knights' offensive zone. Jancy there on the forecheck. He's going to steal it away. Look for a centering pass there. Almost found Robinson, and Buffalo a little discombobulated on this power play there. Allows Braun to send it back in, and the Knights are going to get a couple of fresh skaters out there. Sam Brown trying to rough me up back behind the play here. No problem for me, though. I got this. Buffalo with a drop pass. Sent in on net, and McClintock makes a good save and gets the glove on top of it. And Wiki, he's there for us.
Yeah, good job by McClintock before he took a stick to the face, but he did a great job there of keeping his concentration even through that.
57 seconds left in the period, a minute 3 left in the Fowler penalty. So as the Knights continue to kill this one, 6 seconds should carry over into the second period. Buffalo controls the draw. Out to the point. Cycling near the blue line. Shot, that went wide to the right. And then right in the kitchen there, Knights able to clear that one, and Cooper Leland able to send it down the length of the ice. Buffalo back in on the attack now. Across the blue line, 24 seconds to go in the period. Big check there by Braun, as Braun is able to touch it and flip it just past the blue line. Buffalo have to reset here, as Cooper Leland makes a good check, and there's only 10 seconds left in the period now. Buffalo will have to hurry if they want to try to get an attack going. Back in on the attack. That was definitely offsides there.
Yeah.
But no dice as the buzzer goes off. Be 7 seconds left in the Fowler penalty as we come back in period 2. But after one period of play, we're tied 1-1. Knights leading in shots on goal, 10-6.
Yeah, Knights showing a lot more energy and effort this time around, and you know that power play is something they're still working on. We still have a little bit of confusion on that, but overall they've been looking really good here throughout this first period. And make no doubt about it, Buffalo brings the physicality, and they always have, always will, and Knights stepping up to match it and do the best they can.
All right, Jeff and I are going to take a vocal break, 12 and a half minutes until we're back for period 2. We'll see you then. Okay. Welcome back. Second period action. About ready to get going. 17 minutes up on the clock and 7 seconds left in the penalty to Cy Fowler. Lane Hagen's going to go join him in the box for at least a little bit, I believe. I don't think his penalty was up yet.
No, I believe you're right. I believe he was still in there.
So if the Knights win the draw. No, Hagen's not in the box.
Oh, he's out.
Maybe. Oh, no, he's going back
okay.
in. So if the Knights win the draw and they're able to control it, they should be able to dump it in deep, and that'll pretty much do it for the Fowler penalty, and I'm sure they got a plan as to what to do after that. Braun and Lee are your D pair. Brady Ward along with Cam Coe out there as your forwards to start. See if Ward can win this draw. As the second period is underway, he does. Caleb Lee able to dump it, but not deep enough. It'll still do just the trick to get Fowler out of the box. And Fowler heads to the bench, and Leland comes right back on as Buffalo gets a shot. That was wide right. Tapped away momentarily there by Leland. And loose puck picked up by the Knights and sent forward. Touched off a Buffalo stick, so no icing there as Ward and Schrepfer go after the puck together. Picked up by the Bison, though. Bison send it forward. Buffalo in on the attack, cross ice pass in the area of Lind. And it was stolen away by the Knights and tapped out to center ice. There's Ward stealing it away, sending it deep near corner. Buffalo able to send it out to the blue line, but Tate Helland able to hold the zone for the Knights momentarily as Buffalo finally able to steal it away. And here's an opportunity, 2-on-1 with Braun and Tupper. Braun's pass for Tupper was way too far in front. Tupper turned around, tried a centering pass for Cheely. A little too hot for him to handle. Bison come away with the rebound. And sent it right into the ref's feet there. And the Knights will end up holding the zone. Big shot there by Helland. Blocker save there by Holthusen. Buffalo tries to send the rebound up, but they hit their own player up high, and he put it down and put it backwards. Puck picked off behind the net there by Cheely. And the Bison having trouble getting it out of the zone. Unfortunately, Helland and Tupper can't get the handle on the puck themselves to move it into the front. Buffalo able to clear the zone. Good play by Molekade to get it back going. Cheely, he's got Tupper. Tupper tried to go back across to Cheely. He was on his backhand. Pass was inaccurate, and Holthusen knocked it away. Molekade picks up the loose puck. Carries it past a couple of Bison skaters. He'll stay on it. Come down deep. Buffalo rides it around the boards there. Up to Peterson, who flips it forward, hits off the skates of Crosby Murphy. Buffalo will get a couple of fresh skaters out there. Loose puck picked up by Jancy. Jancy pushes it over to Tupper. Tupper surveys, makes a move around one, stops, turns, leaves it for Braun. Braun carries it in, gets by one, near corner, behind the net now. Looking for a dance partner, finds Robinson. Robinson softly puts it behind the net. Jancy there in on the attack. Puck comes all the way around to the far side where Braun pinches down. He's able to hold it for the Knights momentarily. Loose puck picked up by Robinson. We got a whistle coming. And Braun unhappy about that one. He's heading to the box, it looks like, and Hagen's coming out of the box finally.
Yeah, they're both going in.
Oh, they're going to send them both finally. So.
Yeah, because I saw him point at both.
If it's going both ways, we got to start calling them both ways. They haven't quite done that yet in this game, so
that was a right call.
Coincidental minors, and all is right in the world. 5-on-5 hockey with 13:54 to go.
Yeah, that was the right call.
Face-off coming just outside of the Knights' offensive zone. Bison win this one. Buffalo looking for a long pass. They're able to tip it into the Knights zone. Fowler will get there first. And then a centering pass attempt. That's off the pad of DJ McClintock. Loose puck in front, dangerous spot. Buffalo picks up the loose puck, but their pass out to the point was a little wide, and Harrison attacking Schrepper there. And Robinson in on the back check there. Buffalo back in on the attack. Centering pass by Buffalo. No Bison are home in front, though. Buffalo maintains control, though. High slot shot blocked there by Fowler. Good play by Cy. Harrison able to send it forward toward Jancy. Jancy just taps it into the Knights zone. Buffalo's going to take over, though. Send it right back to the blue line where Fowler will collect it and flip it back high into the zone. A little volleyball action going on here as the Knights and Bison trade some high passes, and that one goes high up into the netting.
So 3 little flips in a row there.
Oh, Jeff, since you got the laptop open, I was wondering if you could look at the out-of-town scoreboard and see if we can find an update on our ladies playing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The Riverhawks are in a section semifinal against #1 seed Centennial tonight. Started at 5, I believe. Loose puck in front, and it ends up in the back of the net. I thought McClintock might have had a glove on it at first, but poked in by the Bison, and they'll take a 2-1 lead. And it looks like Hans Peterson is the victor here. He gets the goal for the Bison, and McClintock looking kind of upset with that situation down there as Buffalo takes the lead back. .12:41 to go in the second. Plenty of time for the Knights here. Let's see if they can put together some offense here, complete a few passes, and they're going to eject Buffalo's number 13, Brody Baker, from the dot. Not sure why. These refs have no patience for these face-offs today.
Yeah, some of them, they're throwing people out before they even get into a stance.
Bison able to win the face-off, send it back into the Knights zone. Puck looked like it flipped into Crosby Nelson's breezers and then came down. Buffalo able to hold the zone off the loose puck. Back wall. Hagen, who had a lot of time to rest and think about things, was able to tap that one away. Leaves it for Girton. Girton with some speed entering the zone. Girton to the backhand, gets a shot off. Holthusen makes the save there. Sent forward and held by Molekaday. Molekaday makes a move. Centering pass. Oh, Holthusen got the glove on it. And some extra stuff there as Crosby Nelson was just hacked at there. Nelson returned with a little stick chop after the play, but this has got to be a Buffalo penalty here.
Yeah, that definitely would be a Buffalo penalty.
Yeah, 38, Grant Mers going to the box there for the Bison. So the Knights will be on the power play now.
Well, now they're going to put him, really?
They're going to throw Nelson in there too?
Wow.
Retaliation, guys, don't do it.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Yeah.
Because the only way Crosby gets that penalty is if he doesn't, it is after that play, because he didn't do anything at first.
No, he absorbed a whole lot of hitting.
He did take a stick and do like an axe handle chop to the helmet of Mers after the play.
Then he deserves to be in there too.
So we're 5-on-5. 11:56 to go in the second. Frankly, for the Knights, it's probably better that we're 5-on-5 than 5-on-4.
Yeah, yeah, definitely leave the other skaters out there.
Offside position as Coe knocked that one back in, and the coincidental minors to Braun and Cochran are over, so they exit the box. 11:46 to go in the second.
I can see someone's got 3, but I can't. Need to move the camera over a little bit more for the Riverhawks game. So
I'm not exactly sure why that offside was sent all the way down to the Knights zone, but the Knights able to win this face-off. Touched forward by Leland. In on net, easily covered by Holthusen. Mr. Metcalf over there going to get his money's worth in talking over the loudspeaker today with all the penalties being called so far in this one, and I really expect it to continue into the varsity game. So these two teams don't like each other much. Leland and Coe working on it over there, near corner. 3 Buffalo players over there. Schrepfer comes away with it for the Bison. With some speed, carries it up. It's a 2-on-2 scenario. Schrepfer with a drop pass, just missed the mark there. And a big check there by Cooper Leland. Touched forward, that's in off the mask of McClintock, and he puts the glove on it. No funny business after that whistle, thank God.
That may be the first time of the entire game.
11:03 to go in the second. Knights trail 2-1. Hellenden to take the draw. He's got Cheeley on his right. He's got Cy Fowler on his left. Tupper on the far right is your other forward. Caleb Lee out there too. A long, drawn-out face-off scenario there, and flipped into the netting right off of the draw, and so we're going to do it again.
Well, between periods.
If you want to go get like a beverage from the fridge right now, you can, because it takes this guy a long time to drop the puck. Ooh, he went fast this time.
He didn't throw anybody out either.
Tupper able to send it forward, but picked off by the Bison. They'll be able to carry this one up. Off the glass and down in. Fowler's going to get there first for the Knights. He just taps it forward, though, as there is an oncoming Bison stampede in his direction. Tupper picks up the loose puck near corner. And Lee lost it back behind the net with some attack there. Sent forth by Fowler. Finally, Lee finds it on his stick. He's able to send it to center ice. Kind of back and forth right now between the two teams. No one really having some good control on it as Tupper absorbs a big check there. Long shot attempt and scores.
Yeah, that's a good
Guthrie
shot.
Lind took it across the blue line from the high center and beat McClintock over his right shoulder. It's one of those fool around and find out plays, as the Knights not really trying to possess the puck right now, and let a guy walk in and take a hard shot and he'll score. I mean, very similar to the Leland goal that happened earlier.
Yeah, Lynn knew where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do, and he just executed it. So.
And Buffalo steals it away. Another quick shot. That one goes over the crossbar. And Buffalo in on the attack now. They are feeling it right now, as McClintock able to cover that one up. 9:56 to go in the second. Knights trail by 2.
It appears that the Riverhawks are down 3-0 right now.
All right, well, they are the 5 seed going against the 1, so much luck to the Riverhawks over there. They're skating over in Roseville.
Yeah, it definitely says guest 0, so they're down 3-0.
Face-off won by the Knights, rung around the boards. Braun gets roughed up there as Jancy comes forward with it. Jancy centers it. Oh, Harrison got a good tap on it. Great save by Holthusen. Rebound comes back out to the point, and the goal is way off. And the refs tried to fix it in the process and didn't blow the whistle.
The shot comes over him as he's standing there trying to fix it.
The ref could have taken that one in the face.
That would probably be one of the oddest things I think I've seen. He didn't even look back. That was crazy.
So good attack there by the Knights as Jancy fed that one right in front, and Harrison got a good shot on net, but Holthusen with a great save.
I applaud him for wanting to keep play going, but that was insane.
Quick shot by Braun goes in. It was blocked in front. I think Schrepfer got his body on that one. Now down in the corner, Schrepfer and Harrison battling for it. Harrison comes away with it. Looks for a centering pass. It's broken up. Schrepfer finds the loose puck. Goes cross ice. Hits Peterson in the skate. Here comes another shot attempt, and that one goes off the back wall well wide. Another shot that's off the side of the cage, and the Knights have to do a little bit better job of not allowing these shots to just come freely. Luckily, the Bison. Oh, and Henry Robinson's offsides there. He's going to have to check up. Luckily for us, the Bison have had a little trouble getting it on net, but when they have got it on net, they seemingly have scored.
Yeah, they.
Peterson with a centering pass. That was out of the reach of his teammate as Robinson touches it forward to center ice. Bison send it back. Hagen picks up the loose puck. See if we can connect on a few passes. Sent forth toward Braun. Braun carries it in. Quick shot. Holthusen made the save. Doesn't know where it is. It's somewhere in the pads there. He's going to have to skate around and figure it out.
There it fell out.
8:23 to go in the second. Knights trail by 2. But it's going to be a heck of a comeback.
Well, I'm looking forward to tonight's senior night varsity game here. We have, looks like we have the Mites team here. I'm trying to remember who is, which Knights team is, or Mites team it is.
Oh, it's the Squirt A's tonight, which is my kid Jakey's adopt-a team. Is a quick shot there by Schultz goes wide. Rebound picked up behind the net by Girton. Girton out to Molekade. Molekade gets a shot off. That's saved by Holthusen. So the Squirt A's, Beckett, Huberty, Kanan Worth, and Noah Lavoie are your junior captains tonight. Really excited to see those guys. They always psych up everybody. And the Mite team, the Johnnies tonight, I know they're going to bring the action.
The Johnnies, that's who it is. Yep.
Bison control out to center. That's Lind on the puck right now, and he tries that top left corner. Good play by Wiki to take that one away. But Lind scored the goal earlier there in the last one, I believe, as it goes out to the point and tapped away by Girton. Girton's got an opportunity here. He's got Schultz coming in. His pass to Schultz was picked off, though. Girton all over his guy, though, wins it back. Nice play by Logan. Buffalo comes away with the loose puck. They little drop pass to the high slot, quick shot. That one went wide. Another shot attempt. That one was going for the top corner. I think McClintock got a touch on that one. Out to the point. Number 38 for the Bison had trouble controlling it, but kept it in. As Buffalo cycling the puck really well right now. Able to hold the zone. They dump it in deep. Lee and Ward back there. Working on it along with Baker. Right circle. Centering pass attempt. He was looking for Lind on the back door there. Molekade comes away with the loose puck. He just rings it around the boards. Let's see if Schultz can get it out. He cannot, but Buffalo does it for us. And they send it back in, and the Bison get a line change in. Tapped forth by Girton. The Knights will try to get a line change of their own as Holthusen touches it up back behind the net. And we're in a dangerous spot as Buffalo's got a player up front. They hit him, but he just taps it in. Fowler's going to get there first for the Knights. Fowler and Molekade trade some passing back and forth, and then long pass attempt misses everybody, goes all the way down. It's icing against the Knights. 6:13 to go in the second.
Yeah, you can see the Bison here. They're really picking up their pace here and their energy. It's like they could smell some momentum. The Knights got to match that and just keep going here.
Call that blood in the water.
Yeah, they sniff it for sure.
Yep. Knights able to steal away that puck. Ward comes forward with it. He's got Coe with him. Long shot attempt by Ward. I think Holthusen got it in the helmet. He shakes his head a little bit. Clanks off the face mask and up into the netting. We're going to get an offensive zone draw for the Knights with 6 minutes even to go. Leland able to hold that puck for the Knights, but he just flips it forward, and the Bison are going to take that one over because there were no Knights in the neighborhood. Buffalo back in on the attack. Hagen able to wrestle it away from his counterpart there. Push forward to Ward. Ward carries in. A little drop pass there, but Coe had vacated, and he left the ice for greener pastures on the bench. Buffalo able to take this one over. Flipped in, far corner, Bison control. Good low check there by Hagen, but loose puck in front, and McClintock will have to make a good save there. DJ Wiki on that one. 5:20 to go in the second. Knights trail 3-1.
Knights have picked up their energy here in this last shift here, and they just need to keep that going, and can definitely feel a shift, but they They got to keep the momentum going here to make something happen. Oh, there we go.
Another Bison player ejected from the dot. Didn't matter as Buffalo won it anyway. Quick shot blocked there in front by Braun. Cheely able to carry it forward for the Knights. Cheely will get around one. Lost the puck just after the blue line, but Tupper picked it up. Tapped in. Oh, Tupper was going for the give and go. That might have been interference there, but no call there as Buffalo's going to send it all the way down. That will be icing. Just under 5 minutes to go. Tupper made the good pass to Helen. Helen saw Tupper charging for the net, but the Buffalo defender just grabbed Tupper. Wouldn't allow him to get past him. That is usually textbook interference, but no call there. And I think most of that's due to there's just 2 refs out there.
Yeah, that definitely happens.
Tough to see. Tupper with a drop pass that was picked off, but Lee able to hold the zone for the Knights, but everybody else kind of backed off. Helland picks up the loose puck. He's going to rip a shot, but that's wide. Cheely comes up with the rebound, dumps it in deep back behind the net. The Bison control, but can't clear the zone as Braun was able to keep it in. Now Helland, drop pass, tried to find Braun, but was a little too far in front of him. And here comes Buffalo on the attack. Buffalo rips a shot. McClintock got a piece of it, but thought it might have gone in the back of the net. He reacted like, uh-oh. Didn't. Went past him. Knights back on the attack. Helland at the blue line. Helland's going to shoot. Gets around one. Oh, puts it in front, and we got a goal! A nice feed to Cheely. I thought Helland was going to shoot it for sure. He opts for the nice pass on the back door. And the Big Cheese has a goal for the Knights.
What a textbook play and a very unselfish play there by Tate Helland.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have taken that shot. No one would have blamed him for doing so, but very unselfish just to send it over for his teammate, and great job by Tupper just to capitalize and put that in.
4:05 to go in the second. Knights trail by 1 as Buffalo in an offside position, and we'll get a face-off just outside the blue line. I think that's the 3rd or 4th face-off from the center dot that's led to an offside 4 seconds later. Buffalo able to control that one. Buffalo's done a pretty good job of winning the face-off battle today. That might be the difference in the game so far as Ward comes away with this one. Ward carries it in, centering pass, put it right in front to Coe. Coe tapped it, but it just went wide. Out to Fowler at the point. Tries to send it back to Ward. He was covered, though. Cooper Leland comes up with it. He tried to find Coe in front. Coe swung at the puck, but the puck never got there. Leland down in the corner now. Ward helps out. Fowler pinches down. And puck at the blue line. It does stay in, but Buffalo sends it right back out. Caleb Lee also getting credit for an assist on that Cheely goal as the Knights able to clear that one. Schrepfer picks it up for the Bison, sent back in. Fowler finds it. Long pass ahead now to Cooper Leland. He flipped it up off the glass. Daxon Jancy takes it over. Jancy looking for a drop pass. Luckily, the Knights didn't get called for too many men on that change right there. That puck was a drop pass right in front of the bench.
Yeah, they easily could have too with all those skaters there.
Yeah. Puck sent down deep by the Knights. The Bison send it right back out toward the point, and Molekade slaps it right back in. Knights doing a good job of keeping the energy up, like you're saying, Jeff. Fowler picks up the loose puck, cross ice. Goes for Robinson, who gets a touch on it, so no icing there. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the second. Buffalo sends it around. Molekade is going to get there for the Knights, though. Just kind of taps it forward. Harrison picks up the loose puck. Sent forward to Robinson. Now to Jancy in front. Jancy was tied up right before he could get that shot off. Here come the Bison. Buffalo's number 14 on that. That's Grant Cochran, but it was stolen away by Molekade. Molekade in on the attack now. Down in the corner, Molekade was looking for a partner in front. It was Jancy out front, but it was broken up there. by an active Buffalo stick. Knights able to dump it in again. 90 seconds left in the second period. Face off, loose puck picked up by Hagen. And now we'll have a face-off. I was just reading the future there.
Yeah.
Got the tea leaves going.
There you go. Nice shot from Hagen there, but he was met by goalie there and just did a great job.
Behind the net, the Bison control. Rung around the boards. Long cross-ice pass forward to the Bison. Big shot from near the point. Blocked by McClintock there. Tapped forward toward Schultz. Schultz has the puck wrestled away from him. Girton comes up with the loose puck for the Knights. He bangs it off the wall. Thought it touched a Bison player, and the ref agreed with me. 1 minute to go in the second. Now the puck back behind the net. Schultz pinches down on it. Buffalo takes over. Nelson had his stick held a little bit there, and Crosby Nelson, who's been to the box twice in this game, I'm sure he's got a little heat coming for him. Nelson picks up the loose puck, sent out to Hagen. Hagen gets a shot off. It went high. Braun sends it back in for the Knights. Behind the net. Schultz and Nelson both deliver a good check at the same time. Schultz trying to tie up that loose puck. Buffalo comes away. Number 13, Baker, able to touch it forward for the Bison. Get down deep, 15 seconds to go, but that's icing against the Bison. And the Knights will have one more opportunity here to get an attack going.
You know, like you said, they've been able to keep this energy level up. They picked it up. They've been able to keep it up. They just need to 14 more seconds. Hold on here, see if they can make something happen quick.
Helen wins that draw. Quick shot by Tupper. Puck came right back out. Braun rips a shot. Holthusen makes a save. 6 seconds to go. We'll have another opportunity. Knights leading in the shots on goal department right now, 22-13. So chances have been there. And the Knights are going to take McClintock off. Kind of a dangerous play with 6 seconds to go. If the Bison can win the faceoff, send it all the way down, they'll have an opportunity for a shorty. The Bison do win the faceoff. Sent forward, picked up by Hagen. Hagen's just going to eat that sucker, and we're going to run out of time. Calculated risk there, but
yeah, it's the gamble, but
yeah, as a couple of shoves go back and forth at the end of the period there. Alex Baker and Jacob Harrison getting into it a little bit.
you know, when it comes to Buffalo and STMA, that's more like a handshake. That's just how they greet each other.
All right, we're at the end of 2 periods. Buffalo leads 3-2 over the Knights in this JV game. Shots on goal 22-13 in favor of the Knights, and it's ebbs and flows in this game. Looks like a couple of the Knights players trying to get McClintock kind of fired up as they exit to the bench here, and let's see if they get some wise words in the locker room in the intermission here and come out swinging.
Jack Handy can maybe bring some thoughts to him.
Deep ones at that. All right, Jeff, anything we got to do before we go to break here?
We probably better do this quick here. Let me flip my glasses on.
Is it time for What's the Scoop?
It's time for let people know who is that sponsors live stream so that we can bring this to you.
Okay.
It's Bellbank Mortgage, McKell Knotek, Hat-Trick Hockey.
Hey, I went to Hat-Trick Hockey again yesterday to buy another stick.
Yeah.
The 5th one this year.
Wow. you might want, wow. Maybe you should go to Marksman Metals.
They got to start.
If they can put something.
They got to
into
start
it.
paying me to do this job because we're running out of sticks.
What? My favorite place to go. What's the Scoop?
Yeah.
Accord Orthodontics, Albertville Family Dental. My appointment actually got moved to next week. Looking forward to that.
You're looking forward to the dentist?
I always love seeing the dentist.
Who looks forward to the dentist?
I don't know. I always
mean,
find it
you
relaxing.
do at Albertville Family Dental, obviously.
Well, I think they're amazing there, and they do such a great job. So
All right.
Dale's Automotive, Dunn Brothers Coffee, Edward Jones, Rally Gear, the Red Black League, State Farm, Derek Brandt, agent, the TLG Group, Willie McCoy's Home for 2-for-1s, Coburn's, Ace of Albertville, BJ's. Love the food at BJ's. Jay Becker and Associates, Lazar Graphics, Jimmy John's, B&D Plumbing, Emma's Express, iWest, KJ Branding, Outdoor Design Group, and Rockwoods of Otsego. Great places. Well, all great places.
All right, time for us to take a little bit of a break. You see the clock up there. When that clock hits 0, Jeff and I will come back and call more Knights hockey. right here, right now, it's third period action coming up for the Knights.
Gotta love a little Van Halen.
Bison coming back out onto the ice now too. Score is 3-2 in favor of Buffalo right now. Of course, last time these two teams met, Buffalo victorious 4-0. Knights have definitely played much better at home so far this year. It's tough to play in this barn. We make it uncomfortable for people.
Definitely a beautiful facility here.
McClintock back down between the pipes to our right. Holthusen back down on our left. The Ward-Leland-Co line will start this third period. 17 minutes up on the clock. Bison getting a couple of extra nudges from the coaching staff over there on the bench. Knights are ready to go. They're ready to attack. I have a feeling this ref is either going to wait a long time to drop the puck or drop it as soon as somebody enters the circle.
Yeah.
Brady Ward's been waiting there for about a minute.
Yeah, as I say, it's taken an awful long time for them to get out there.
He's like, hey ref, what are you doing this summer? You got a lake house? Puck tied up. Ward able to kick it back to Hagen. Hagen over to Braun. Braun cross ice finds Leland. Leland dumps it in far corner. Picked up by the Bison back behind the net. An opportunistic spot here as Braun gets a long shot off. It kind of bounced in front and Holthusen made the save. Braun picks up the loose puck, able to hold the zone for the Knights. Back behind the net now. Schrepfer lost the puck right on the skate of Brady Ward, and he couldn't get the stick blade down to it. Allows Buffalo to regain possession and clear. Push forward by the Bison. That's Lind who's on the puck now. Little drop pass intercepted by the Knights out toward Leland. Leland unable to regain control, but Hagen comes in with some speed. He looks for a drop pass, picked up there by Tupper. Tupper fresh off the bench. Fortunately, he lost it trying to make his way around one, and Buffalo able to send it back toward the Knights' end, and Braun picks up the loose puck. Sent in, Tupper looking for a little chip shot in front to Crosby Nelson. The Knights unable to capitalize on that one. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Buffalo controls, able to dump it back behind the Knights net. Hagen rings it around the boards for Nelson. Nelson stopped and lost the handle on it, tied his man up there, but the puck squirted out in front. Hagen with a nice move to avoid big Hans Peterson there. And Helland finally touches it up, gets it out to the red line, where Tupper's attacking his man with vigor. Back behind the net, centering pass, hit Peterson in front, but he's unable to get the handle on it. Knights able to steal it away, but Helland's pass was unable to exit the zone. He gets another chance with it. Tupper assists and gets it out. Tupper across the blue line, tries to steer around a couple. The stick handling moves for Tupper haven't quite worked today. He's been roughed up pretty much every time he's tried to make that little extra move. As Braun steals the puck away, Braun's been out there for the full 2.5 minutes of this opening part of the period here. Puck sent around the boards by the Bison, pinched down by the Knights. Harrison able to maintain control, dump it back behind the net. Buffalo with a tip out to center, and Caleb Lee sends it back in. Knights will have to check up though. Buffalo grabs it back behind the net. Out forth to the red line. Good hip check there by Caleb Lee. Will allow Jancy to get down there and chase after it. Lee comes and helps pick up the loose puck. Lee and Jancy pinned up along the wall. Caleb comes away with it. Leaves it for Harrison. Harrison, a little drop pass behind to Malekade. It squirts past him. Buffalo gets a shot off, but it was well wide. And then the loose puck picked up by Lee. Lee tries to push it forward. This is a dangerous spot as Buffalo regains possession, but the shot by Owen Schmidt wasn't a very hard one, and Wiki DJ McClintock able to glove that one easily.
Yeah, I got a little lucky there. That turnover deep in your defensive end like that. Never want to do that, but McClintock stepped up and took control there.
Looks like Cheely has vacated the bench, and he's going to play 2 periods of varsity today, so one fewer forward out there for the Knights. Bison back in on the attack. Puck squirted right through there, missed everybody, and Buffalo player able to get a shot off, but McClintock was able to make an easy save there. Pushed forward by the Knights, but not out. Long shot blocked by Helen. And then Schultz eventually gets it out to the neutral zone, but Buffalo wins it right back, and they're on the attack. Lind, shot. That was a good shot in front, and a little hack on McClintock there. But he's able to hold on to the puck. 13:04 to go in the third. Knights trail 3-2.
Looks like Drew Lindquist, one of the varsity players, went past. Gave him a little touch there.
Face-off tied up by Ward. Schrepfer ends up winning it for the Bison. Cross-ice pass. Shot. McClintock made the first save, but the rebound right back in front. And that's been the tale of the game, is Buffalo's been able to just get a bunch of these dirty goals on rebounds. And McClintock got to be kind of kicking himself right now, because made the first save, can't get the second one, and Hans Peterson with his second goal of the game. 12:53 to go. Knights got some work to do, trailing by 2. Peterson able to carry it back in for the Bison. He just dumps it to the far corner. Centering pass by the Bison, picked off by Fowler. Fowler's going to carry it forward with some speed. Leaves it for Leland. Leland pushes it forward to Fowler. Pushed right in front, and Cole with a perfect shot, but a great save by Holthusen. Man, Cole is in the right spot. Great feed by Fowler. I'm not sure what else you can do in that situation.
No, you can't. Holthusen is just on fire.
Bison come away with this face-off, sent forward, and Lee will pick up the loose puck. He's able to evade one of the Bison players, but then he flips it right into Henry Robinson's face on the bench.
I wanted to make sure he was awake.
Yeah. 12:16 to go in the third. Jancy now out to take the draw. Buffalo wins that one. Quick shot by the Bison. McClintock made the initial save, 2 saves on the rebound, and that one was one, I think DJ wants that one back, because that first save right to the glove, and it popped right out of there in a bad spot for him, and I think that's kind of the difference in this game right now, and I think DJ would tell you the same thing.
Now, some of those hard shots are going to ricochet off it, so it's got to make sure you definitely came out there. That puck did.
Buffalo in an offside position, delayed, and allow the Knights to carry it out. Henry Braun evades a couple of Bison, carries it right to the chopper. Steered away at the last moment by a Buffalo defender. Tupper tries to knock one back in. No dice there. Picked up there by Jancy. He fell over. Sent it forth in the meantime, but Buffalo able to control. Braun sends it back out to the red line. Buffalo's Alex Baker carrying it in. Baker dumps in deep behind the net. Picked up by Braun. Braun sends it around. Baker holds the point for the Bison, but good play by Crosby Nelson, who's been physical all day, to wrestle it out momentarily. Braun picks up the loose puck as Buffalo's on a change, and Braun with some speed able to get around a couple. Back in, tough angle shot, missed everything. Rebound came all the way back out to center ice, and Harrison tried to tap it at Molekade. Molekade just missed it, and Buffalo opportunity there as they cut right across the middle. Luckily, no dice there. Shot attempt in front. I think Helen got a piece of that one. Sent forth, Tupper now on it. Tupper with Harrison and Helen. Push forth, far corner to Helen. Pushed back in front. intercepted by Buffalo and sent almost the length of the ice. No icing there as it slowed down. Hagen and Molekade catch up with it, but their pass between each other was not on target. And took them a second to regroup. Out at center ice, Helland just whacking on the Buffalo player out there. Quick shot that was wide right. Buffalo able to come away with the rebound. Centering pass just missed. Comes out to center ice and then tapped away by Harrison. Harrison in the zone, cuts to the high slot, gets a shot off. Robinson with the rebound attempt on the backhand. He's tripped over there behind the net. Harrison delivers a big check, trying to dig it out.
He's got a hold of his neck there.
And the ref just stayed down there and looked at it. No penalty as Helen taps it forward. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Boy, definitely had him held up there. It's kind of bizarre that there wasn't some sort of...
Picked off by the Knights, and it's Helen carrying it in. Helen tripped there, and there's the penalty against the Bison as Helen looks for the centering pass, finds Hagen. Hagen shoots, it goes wide. It's going to be touched up by Buffalo here, and it'll be a penalty with 9:18 to go. Tripping call, and Knights will have a power play, and if they want to get back into this game, they super need to get back into this game right now.
I'm still a little confused about that holding behind the net that the referee just sat there just looking at him.
Well, the tripping was not quite a makeup call, but definitely a call. Puck back behind the net, 3 Knights back there. Picked up by Leland. Leland rips a shot, that hit traffic in front. Hagen taps it down toward Ward. Ward back in the area of Hagen. Hagen wins it. Over to Ward. Ward rips one, goal! Brady Ward with the power play goal, top left corner. Beats Holthusen, and Knights back within 1 with 8:49 to go.
You know, I was kind of afraid when they went on the power play, but they really looked organized, good. Passes were all crisp, clear. Great teamwork. That's the best we've seen that power play in a while.
It's quite obvious they were watching video of the live stream of their power play in the locker room where they heard us talk about it. And Knights back in on the attack. Leland back behind the net. Looked for a centering pass to Coe. Broken up by the Bison. Sent forth to center ice. Fowler's going to get there first. Fowler sends it forward, but slowed down there by the ref. And puck on the back of the net over there. We're going to get a whistle now. 8:22 to go. New life for the Knights. Let's see if they can take advantage. The Bison win that face-off. Super strange bounce off of the glass there, and it almost caused the Buffalo opportunity. It just squeaked by. And then right to the chopper goes Buffalo. Loose puck. Knights are going to have to clear this. Finally, Leland comes away with the puck. He's able to get it to the red line, but right back to a Buffalo skater. Tapped in. Fowler gathers for the Knights. Leaves it for Lee. Pushed forward to Leland, who finds Girton. Girton going directly at the goal. Takes a shot. Tried to go 5-hole on Holthusen. He's equal to the task. Fowler picks up the loose puck. He gets a shot off, blocked or saved. Holthusen. Behind the net, stolen away by Schultz. And then Girton had it right between his feet, but it got away. Buffalo able to flip it out, but the Knights send it right back in. Knights have not figured out how to check up. Every time a guy leaves, one enters too early. Yeah. Finally, they do. Buffalo able to get organized and carry it out of the zone, though. Molekade over to Braun. Now to Schultz. Schultz goes cross ice. Molekade is going to get there first. Pushed forward in the area of Girton. Just missed him. Buffalo controls. They tap it to the center line. Melekaday picks it up. Sends it off the stick of Girton and in deep, where Girton will give chase. Melekaday pinches down to try to win this puck for the Knights. He's able to keep it alive in the near corner. Girton picks up the loose puck. Tries to rip a shot, hit an ankle there of a Buffalo defender. And then bouncing puck just dribbled out towards center. And an opportunity here for the Bison as they put it right in on McClintock, and the Knights taking exception to the extra stick on McClintock there. McClintock coming over to yell at the ref too.
Yeah, there's no reason for it. I mean, Schmidt had a good hard shot on there. McClintock saved it. Now McClintock coming over, getting cooler heads to prevail, grabbing a Braun there and pulling him back.
And Melekaday and Schmidt are both going to the box here with coincidental minors.
No, that's probably the right call there too. But you know, he went past McClintock, and after taking that a shot, clearly saved, and then decided to give the little extra, you know, call it a tap, but he swung at him, and you know, not hard, but you know, no reason for that. But you know, it's even up in the box. So
good part about it is that it brought the face-off outside of the Knights' defensive zone.
True.
So 5-on-5, 6:26 to go. Knights control the face-off. Hagen pushes it forward to Tupper. Tupper across the blue line, rips a shot low. Holthusen makes the save, ditches it back behind the net. Helen picks up the loose puck, tapped in front. Crosby Nelson got a touch on that puck off the Helen shot. Rebound picked up by the Bison. They'll able to carry a bouncing puck to center. And that's offsides as the Bison player collected it, going in backwards into the zone.
yeah, it doesn't get much easier than that to call an offsides.
5:59 to go in the third. Knights trail by 1. Helland out to take the draw for the Knights. Helland wins that one back to Braun. Braun trying to bide a little time to get some space there, and Buffalo able to steal that one back. Quick shot in on McClintock. Actually, it was kind of a soft shot. Knights able to steer away the rebound. Helland tried to pass it forward to himself, but it was intercepted by a Bison player. Buffalo back in on the attack. Good stick there by Crosby Nelson. Helped steer that one away from the Bison. Hagen, far corner, working on it with Helland. Helland sends it around. Nelson's going to see if he can get a touch on this when he can. Buffalo sends it right back in. They're going to be able to maintain control, but they give it right back to Helland. Helland puts one in kind of a dangerous spot in the middle. Finally, Tupper able to clear. Some fresh skaters out there for the Knights. Schrepfer able to carry it in. He's looking for a centering pass, broken up in front by Jancy, and Robinson carries it forward. Robinson puts it in on net softly. Harrison picks up the loose puck in the corner. And now Jancy comes away with it, sent right in front. Robinson's there. He didn't see it. Braun picks up the rebound, sends it back near corner. And then centering pass found Hagen. Hagen ripped a shot that looked like it was destined for the top right, just missed. And then picked up by Buffalo. They send it forward. They'll get it in on McClintock and get a change. Hagen picks up the loose puck, sends it forward, trying to find Harrison, is intercepted by a Bison. Now near corner. Jancy flipped it forward. Quick shot from the point, glove down by Braun. Braun able to push it forward. Harrison able to touch it forward, keep it alive for the Knights. He comes down deep. He's tied up, centering pass by Robinson. Braun didn't get there quite in time. Here comes Buffalo back on the attack. We're just under 4 minutes to go. Back and forth. Picked up by Ward. Ward's got it. Top of the circle, takes a shot. I think that hit a stick and went over. Harrison finds the rebound out to Lee. Lee puts one in and scores! I think Henry Robinson got a touch on that, but we're tied up. Oh, they're giving it to Brady Ward on the tip. Brady Ward on the tip off the Caleb Lee shot. We're tied 4-4 with 2 Brady Ward goals in the period.
You gotta love the effort, to stick to it. stayed right at it, kept the pressure on, and capitalized.
3:39 to go. Momentum seemingly favoring the Knights now as they tap it in. Leland in on the puck. Tried to get a backhanded shot off. He was wrestled away from as Lee sends it back in. Knights check up. Holthusen back behind the net. Touches up for his defender. Schrepfer, who's been very fast, probably their best defender today, able to carry it up for the Bison. Schrepfer in on the attack. Gets a shot, rips it right in on McClintock. And Caleb Lee makes sure Schrepfer doesn't get to the chopper there. Wiki makes the save, gets the glove on top of it. 3:13 to go in the third. Can't have any rebounds in front, boys.
I can definitely feel the excitement is turned up now.
Jancy wins the draw for the Knights, sent around by Fowler over to Schultz. Schultz touches it forward and just takes it down a Buffalo guy in the process, and we're getting a whistle here. I'm not really sure what for, though.
You know, I didn't see. I think they might have said it like touched out of play, like
touched off the Knights bench, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
3:04 to go, third period. We're all tied up 4-4. Bison first to control the faceoff. Back behind the net, centering pass. Good touch by Helen to keep that away. Tupper's got it now. Sent forth. He tries to hit Helen. He does. Helen centering pass. And the puck hit off Crosby Nelson's skate and just went wide of the goal. Puck out to center ice. Picked up by a Bison player and Lane Hagen with a good defensive play. McClintock gonna pick up the puck and he'll just stick that over in the far corner. Helen lost the handle on it momentarily there. Let's see if he can win it back. He can't. Centering pass to the Bison. Too hot for them to handle as Crosby Nelson able to get a touch. Taken off the stick of Fowler though. Nelson now. Stops, turns. Getting hacked at the whole way. This one goes in and out. That's offsides on the Bison with 2:15 to go in the third. We're locked up in a tie game.
Kind of thought for a second he was going to call that. Then as he started entering in, he did end up blowing the whistle.
A slight delay on the whistle.
A little delay there.
Bison able to win this draw. They send it in, but Hagen comes away with it. Finds Harrison. Harrison was tripped there. No hand up, though, and Buffalo gets a shot off over the top. I can't believe they didn't call that. That was a clear trip, and Harrison even talking to the ref like, what?
Yeah, it doesn't get much more obvious than that, but just a missed call.
Face-off coming to the left of McClintock. We're tied 4-4, 2:03 to go. Draw won by Jancy. Over to Hagen. Hagen finds Robinson around. He can't pluck it off the wall, though. Loose puck sent toward the middle. Picked up by Hans Peterson, who leaves it, and Harrison picks it up. Tapped forward by Robinson. Knights unable to clear. Finally, Braun flips it forward. He's got Jancy. Jancy's got Harrison with him in a 2-on-1. Drop pass to Robinson. Over to Harrison on the doorstep. What a save by Holthus. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful play, and Holthus made the save of the century. Braun able to keep it alive. Harrison flips a shot. Puck loose in front. Holthus trips. I think that's Jancy in front, and Jancy grabbing a stick. I don't know what's going on here. And finally, we got a whistle called. And the student section here, loud and proud against the Bison, likes to check at the end of the play. I think it's offsides against the Bison.
The call's offsides.
Holy buckets, what action in the last minute here. 1:10 to go in the third. Woo!
I was just excited to see Jancy get up off the ice and skate. So he's had a number of things happen here, so it's good to see him healthy and playing.
One of the teams is calling a timeout here. I'm not sure which direction they pointed, but a much-needed timeout. Oh, that was an inch off the doorstep. I wish Dylan could go back and play replays on that sucker, but holy buckets. Holthus made an absolute insane play, but good combo passes there. Harrison had it right on the doorstep. Wow, what a fantastic play. By the way, good to mention here, This is Dylan Kiner's final game as the producer for the Knights Global Hockey Network, and really we couldn't have done this without all of Dylan's work throughout the years, and big thank you to Dylan. You're fantastic at what you do. Awesome job, Dylan.
He's already started working on things to make it easier for us going forward.
Gosh,
too.
I hope so. As Ward taps the faceoff forward, he's in on the attack. Ward with 2 goals in this period, looking for the Hattie in the third. Puck sent forth by the Bison across the red line. Huge check by Braun. Steals it away at the blue line, and the crowd's going nuts. Leland with a big check. Good shot by Ward. That's just too high. 47 seconds to go. Big check by Leland. Here come the Bison on the attack. Tapped forward by Buffalo. They're in a 3-on-3. Braun able to stick that one away, but here's a good opportunity, and they score.
Oh, and
They got right in on McClintock and flipped it over his glove, and they score with 32 seconds to go. You can't make it up.
no, you can't. And Lynn skated past with the old putting the finger in front of his mouth as he went past the student section. But he's been an electric player all game for.
And now the
for
Knights
Bison.
call their timeout with 32 seconds to go, and McClintock beside himself down there. But just a breakdown defensively as the Knights let Buffalo just crawl right into the crease, put it over the stick of McClintock and into the back of the net.
Lind is it was Johnny on the spot there, but he's a very talented sophomore, and you've been able to see that throughout this game. He's out-hustled people to pucks and done a great job. So they got it over to him, and he just made it happen.
McClintock still down in the in between the pipes, having a really tough conversation with himself, I'm sure, right now. Knowing DJ as a kid, I know he's taken that one hard.
No, he's played a phenomenal game, so he's got nothing to be ashamed of here. So
let's see if there's a little bit of magic left in the bag for the Knights. 5-4 in favor of Buffalo. 32 seconds left to go. Knights looking to send out, looks like 8 skaters.
yeah,
As Robinson and Caleb Lee head back to the bench. Helland will center a line with Coe and Leland. Hagen sends it forth. McClintock heading toward the bench. 20 seconds to go.
Caleb
Puck
Lee
sent
coming
around the boards, picked up by the Knights, sent in by Hagen. Near corner, just tied up along the boards. 10 seconds to go. Let's see if the Knights can peel it off. Buffalo just content to tie this one up. And it looks like they're gonna. 3, 2, 1. And the Bison battle back and come away with a victory against the Knights. And there's tons of trash talking right here.
Yeah,
and Henry Braun not having any of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the reason for that is. I mean, you won 5-4.
The reason is it's a rivalry game, and these two teams have been playing each other since they were mites.
Well, so they could stand. Yeah,
So-
no, I get that, but and then they just leave the ice without shaking. Well, I guess the coaches are just pulling off.
Well, a couple of Bison players hitting the handshake line.
Yeah, it's, let's be classy here. Let's just end this thing, go through the line and all that. I don't understand the coaches just pulling the team off here. I mean, I get the emotions were there, but they took a moment, they cooled down. The best thing was to go through, be good sports. I mean, it's, this game is played under the, under the authority of the Minnesota State High School League, and the players need to show the good sportsmanship and to be able to do that with one another. It's just got to be happening, no matter what kind of rivals you are. You go out there and you play hard, you put it all out there, and when you're done, you're done.
Well, and a good fair portion of both teams still sitting out there at the red line right now and getting down to talk to each other, say a little bit of a prayer, and that's a good way to end the game here. And I'm sure that these two teams will be rip-roaring and ready to go when the JV season comes next year. But along with that, we got a varsity game coming up
Senior
between
night.
Buffalo and STMA, and it is senior night. Our 4 seniors, Jack Johnson, Alex Hernandez, Aiden Hogan, and James Anderson. Fantastic career for those guys, and I'm sure that they're really excited to get out there and play against some rivals on senior night.
Yeah, last time we played Buffalo, Tanner Esterberg had a career night with a double hat trick.
6 goals and an assist.
6 goals. Yeah, an assist. So I'm sure he's coming out trying to think, can I do the same thing? And I'm sure Buffalo's coming out saying that ain't happening. So
We're going to stop Tanner.
that's going to be fun to watch and see how this one goes down.
All right, the Squirt A's, Beckett Huberty, Kanan Worth, Noah Lavoie, they're coming out to be your junior captains, and the Mite team, the Johnnies, they'll lead you onto the ice when we come back for varsity Knights hockey in just a little bit. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Dylan. Thanks, Lizzie. See you later.